Welcome to day 2 of what is supposed to be the Hoarder House videos. Day 1, I had some awesome footage. The very first, groundbreaking cleanup, filling the first dump truck load. And the footage appears to all be corrupted. I could edit it, I could show it, but I could not render out a video after trying 20 attempts last night, after cutting all the clips out, getting it down from 9 minutes to 2 minutes. It sucks. So we're going to try and film today. In the meantime, I ordered new memory cards and a new GoPro so that I can actually enjoy, I can actually film working on these houses and not have to worry about losing the footage. I kept having to check the GoPro to see if it was corrupted and crashing, so... We're back at the house again, and I'm really sad about yesterday. I lost a lot of footage, but let's not dwell on that. We got into the garage. I suppose I should give you an update on where the truck is at. We already dumped it this morning from yesterday, and I'd say we're about less than a quarter full. We got a lot of weight to add, a lot of stuff to scrunch down, but we got the garage door open, which is pretty bent up and locked, but now it's open and we got access. So here's some of the original flooring they replaced 10 years ago. And I'm just trying to work my way into back there. And there's just so much of this antique furniture. If anyone knows what this is, knows the brand maker or what it's worth, this is the logo right here. There's almost a whole house full of this stuff. And I know it's valuable because it's all wood construction. There's no metal in any of this, and it all still works perfectly. Like, it just slides like butter. But that's the object today, is just keep loading the truck, get it nice and full, and hopefully get to tearing the floor out. I'm just worried about tearing the floor out, because once you tear the floor out, you'll be walking around on the subfloor, and there's still quite a bit of work to do here. So I don't necessarily want to tear it up just yet, because it protects the subfloor. I don't know how bad it is. But we'll take a look here shortly.
there, so.
Well, we're a couple hours in and the truck is looking just over half full. We got to stamp it down and put a bunch on top, but it looks more full than it is. we made it into the garage. We're now getting to the corners. And it looks like we have a long way to go. But once we get all that stuff sorted, a lot of this stuff I'm just gonna offer to people to take away for free or buy or whatever. And we won't have to do too much over there. So the house is fully empty. I'll show you guys that. There it is. Now you might be saying, what are you gonna do with the kitchen? Are you gonna replace the cabinets, the countertops? Yeah, I don't know yet. I definitely want to replace the countertops. I definitely want to replace some of the cabinets. I haven't really priced out exactly what it's gonna cost to rebuild it all if I do all the cabinets, because this is a lot of cabinets. And really, these aren't bad. They just need to be cleaned up. What do you get for buying brand new cabinets? I mean, are they gonna be better than that if those are clean? And make this functional space. But this is what we got. All this stuff has to go on the truck. All the insulation can stay, but the rest of this stuff, we're going on the top of the truck. Bag what we can so it doesn't blow out. And then there's a pool area. Okay. Now you can really enjoy the view from up here. Look at that. But look at my roof. Fantastic roof. A little bit of damage there. So I can just put a new cap on it. But it's a 30-year roof. And I bet it's only maybe 15 years old. There's the torch down portion, that looks good. But yeah, you can tell along the top there's some damage. That's fine, we can fix that. But look at that view. Man. All right, let's get in the pool area. And you can see these are railroad tie retaining walls. And they've started to move. You can see that gap there. And because of that, the deck is starting to shift it. It's broken here. That's what our pool looks like. Big pool, but you see all the tile around here? The floating deck has moved and broken the tile, so that will have to be addressed. Here's our pool equipment. It's all 2-inch, and you know, obviously we'll have to check a pressure test on this and see if it still works. It should still work. I mean, 30 years old isn't that old. 40 years old isn't that old. But if not, we'll have to replace that. Here's the back. And I was saying I wouldn't do a lot of retaining walls. I thought about doing block walls all around the whole property. Just don't know how far I'm gonna go on that. So these are the rooms we gotta clean out next. This one is yeah. How you getting there? On the roof, jump off the top. So that one's clean. And this one's full of chemicals. Yikes. Guess who showed up to the job? Papa.
Yeah, this is all linoleum.
Yeah, it's a adhesive fake flooring. We actually have 5 boxes of it.
Yeah.
So it's a Traffic Master product.
It smells mighty good in here.
Smells a lot better than it used to. So what do you think, Dad?
Well, I think it's the beginning of a long project.
Afternoon update. Well, I found a pump to drain the rest of the pool out. I'll show you that right here. Don't know if I've showed you guys the pool. I might have, but let me show you again. I think I did. But anyway, got to drain that out. However, where I'm supposed to be getting power, there's a GFCI outlet here that is broken. So that needs to be swapped out. And then I could get power right here. And then I'll run that pump, drain the pool. But the pool is kind of like a month away. Still thinking I want to stucco this house. Still thinking I want to build retaining walls all around here. Just not sure how soon I'm going to get to the pool. Might be a month away, 6 weeks away. We'll see. This is a big job and there's other jobs going on. But the truck is getting properly loaded, and we got most of this sticky floor down. It's like plastic vinyl sticky floor. And I really don't like this product. It's not a great product, but it is really good on old floors because it has a lot of flex in it. And you can see definitely some of the subfloor is damaged. There's existing linoleum they went right over, and then that went over existing linoleum. So I think that was the third floor that's been put in this house. Now we're down back to subfloor again. And although it's stained up a bit, it's no big deal. Once we get it all cleaned up, dried off, and put a sealer on it, it's gonna be good. This plywood is still good. So it's just, you know, 1,400 square foot of flooring. And I'd like to do a luxury vinyl plank because it's cheap and it's easy. But when the floor is this jacked up, see right here? It looks like they put some kind of particle board over the subfloor. So my thought there is I'm probably ripping that whole thing out and putting a new subfloor in here because, well, it'd make it a lot easier to put the LVP floor down. I wouldn't have to put a transition and turn it into tile or something. It just makes me wonder, like, what is under that thing? How bad is it? Because it's really no big deal. You tear that up, then tear the subfloor down, pull that cabinet off the wall, you know, disconnect the drain, disconnect the toilet, and have that done in 20 minutes. Pull that subfloor off and just put down new plywood. I don't know why they didn't do that unless the supports holding the plywood have rotted. And if they have, okay, then we just grab some 8-foot 2x6s and just sister it up and rebuild it. Or we just leave it as it is, put a transition there, end it there, and do it in tile. Yeah, I don't know yet. There's a lot of things about this house. I gotta go around to every one of these heaters. Each room has its own specific electric heater because the only heating in this house is in the living room at the wood stove. This bathroom is surprisingly in good shape. We have the mirror that goes there. Just all in all, there's just a lot of work here. But all the floors are up. That's day 2. We're gonna be moving that truck, loading that truck even more, and then be out of here in about an hour. Okay, now that's a wrap on day 2. We got this thing strapped down and fully loaded. I mean, we were loaded yesterday, but now we're really loaded. The flooring didn't take up much space, but it was heavy and helped flatten out all the bags and stuff under it. But this is what we're looking at. So far, no wild surprises. Most of these work. One of these didn't. One of the fans didn't, but those little heaters are kind of cool. I'll have to work on that. That subfloor, that's going to be a problem. But almost nothing to do in that room. That's nice. Maybe just a ceiling fan. I love the living room. I mean, look at the size of this wall. You can fit like a 100-inch TV on this wall and then still have all this space over here. You know? Man, I love this house. Love this house. Hopefully someone will get rid of that fridge for me. I know a guy. But this kitchen's gonna need some work. We made good progress. That's what I want to say. We just made good progress. One more day of just trash dumping and people coming by and taking stuff. And we're gonna be in really good shape here to start attacking the walls, attacking the ceiling. We gotta get all this popcorn off. Haven't even really considered what I'm doing in the pool yet. I mean, that's gonna be, like I said, a month out. But so far, so good. And to wrap this video up, I just want to say, if you're getting recommended this video and you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. You're obviously looking at construction stuff. You're interested in how property gets bought cheap and sold high. This is what we do. And one of the tricks of how we do it is by not trying to be an expert at everything, right? Like even a general contractor is going to run into issues where he's going to have to sub out the work. But in the modern age, in the YouTube age, you can find a video on how to fix any problem you have in a house. The trick is to not be overwhelmed and be resourceful. Tackle one project at a time, one day at a time, and you'll get it. Start the day with an easy win. Like if you're making a list of what you got to do that day, start with something easy. Just get the momentum going. Because if you start with your hardest thing, yeah, sometimes it can slow you down if you're waiting on parts and you're just like, it's 2 o'clock. No. Take an easy win. Try to finish the day strong. Try to go home saying, I started a project and I didn't want to finish till it was done. And it'll speed up your progress and it'll make you feel a lot better about yourself. And when you're self-motivated and self-employed, you kind of have to take those mental games into consideration. Get the easy win, do it one bite at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. All right, we'll see you on the next video, which is gonna be more trash hauling. And then we'll start talking about all the other stuff.